I could see the boss at the end of the corridor. I could also see a reward star on the map, so I went down a different route, collected the reward, and came back stronger. That decision existing is why Die for the Rat King feels different to every other roguelike I played during Deckbuilders Fest. Die for the Rat King is a dice poker roguelike where you are working for a Rat King in a dungeon, building a collection of rings and dice to defeat enemies and go deeper. If you play Balatro, a lot of the mechanics will feel immediately familiar. You're building a scoring system, finding synergies between dice and rings, and trying to hit high enough numbers to beat the enemies in front of you. Your score is calculated as a base score times accuracy, and that becomes your damage against the enemy's health pool. They hit back, rings add shields and bonuses, you've got potions, including invisibility and a health potion. The dice mechanic is dice poker. You're making hands like you would in poker, but with dice. Pairs, straights, full houses. If you play dice poker, you recognise the hands you're chasing. One run to learn it if you haven't. The dice themselves evolve as the run progresses. You start with plain vanilla dice, but individual faces and pips can be changed or swapped out as you go. So by the end of a good run, you've got a varied collection where almost every face is doing something specific. Gold face that gives extra currency during battle. It sounds like a small thing. It changes how you think about every roll though. The thing that sets it apart is the dungeon. Most roguelites in the genre give you a flat map where you pick nodes, fight, treasure, event. This one puts you in a dungeon and you physically walk around. You can see enemies standing in corridors before you engage them. You have a minimap. You can unlock a full map that shows every area of that floor. And you can walk past enemies you don't want to fight yet, double back when you're ready, or skip them entirely if you'd rather push for the descending stairs. That reframes every fight as a decision rather than a given. Spotting that reward star on the minimap and choosing to detour for it before taking on the floor boss is a moment no flat map roguelike gives you. The dev warned that there'd not be any balance, and they were right, there isn't. I had a couple of runs where the build came together in a way that made everything trivial. Still fun, but it tells you the full game has work to do. A roaming rat also wanders the dungeon handing out freebies, so make sure to keep an eye out for him. There's 2 floors in the demo, and my fastest clear was about 15 minutes. None of the runs played the same. No Steam reviews just yet on the demo. It's part of Steam's Deckbuilders Fest, running until May the 11th. Full release date to be confirmed. My verdict is a play. I play the demos, you play the hits. I see you on the next one.